You guys ever order something, spend good money online, and then you get the product and it doesn't work, and you realize like you just spent $50 on a product that doesn't work?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yep.
Or any time in your life where you just spend money on something and maybe you put it on for the first time and it looked great in the store and you realize you just wasted your cash?
No, I got one like a dress from one of those Instagram ads. So it like came all the way from, I don't know, Korea. Boobies were on the back. Like it was not as advertised at all. And it was just a whole mistake. And I was like, who has shoulder blades like this? And then I was like, the dress was made backwards. It was a mess. So maybe don't fall for those Instagram ads.
Our producer Blake wants his money back.
Oh, no.
Something told me you were going that route. Something told me you were going that route.
It's time for you to get your money back, man. Poor
You
guy.
know, I made the mistake of donating $10 to a presidential campaign, and that person.
Remember you were saying last week how he was like excited to be part of the process.
Wait. I thought it was $20.
It was $20 last week.
Okay, it was $20. Something in there. I think it was 10 twice. So
Good catch.
10 times 2.
So he's part of the political process as he's getting to this age. He's more woke, so he wanted to get in. He liked a candidate, gave him $20, right? And then he was complaining that he was just getting hit left and now we know why this candidate was hitting you left and right for more money, right?
Well, give or take.
Just take.
I don't like the word woke because I am incredibly tired. But yeah, I don't know. I hate this. I hate this conversation so much.
I'll back you on it. I'd like to do too. I did.
It's unfortunate. I really did like Pete Buttigieg. He announced the end to his campaign last night, and to be honest, this was
he gave his $20 and the dude bailed on him 2 days later.
Okay, listen, but there were reports that said that it was not because of funding. It was the reason why he canceled his campaign. It was because of other reasons.
Interests.
Couldn't help him with that, though.
Had plenty of money, just no people that were really
But
interested in
on a more serious note, this is my first time ever actually getting involved in politics, and this was the first politician that I've ever seen that actually made me hopeful of politics and kind of convinced me that it doesn't have to be as divisive as it is.
You were excited.
I was.
Yes.
And at this point, I am not anymore. So I'm going to go back to my cave, and I'm not watching the news anymore.
He pushed for those donations like in the last couple of weeks too. They were really pushing for it. So it's like it wasn't a political campaign. Like he knew he was going to dip. We just funded his Atlantis GoFundMe vacation.
I don't know about it's Atlantis, but give or take. I mean,
What happens to that money?
that's a good question.
I don't know. That is a really good
question. To be honest, I really am kind of shocked because I think it was a very abrupt ending because there was so much planned and scheduled that was happening today and tomorrow for going into Super Tuesday, and then it just suddenly ended.
Yeah.
So I didn't see it coming. It kind of caught me off guard. I kind of had an idea maybe it could end if Super Tuesday didn't go in the way that they were hoping it would, but not before Super Tuesday.
Now, you said something that Cassie all sorts of mad because,
oh, Lordy.
Because here your guy takes his
All
football and he walks off the sandlot. Now you're saying you're never playing football ever again.
And that's where I'm at right now. And we have a long time until November.
Yeah,
so I need you to help me better understand how I can find hope in this divided, angry.
No. That's not what you said.
No.
You said you said you wouldn't vote right now.
No, I would not vote right
With
now.
everybody that's on both sides.
I don't have an educated enough opinion
But it's
decision
March.
to vote.
You don't have to vote right now.
Yeah.
Right, but I was just saying to give it clarity around my statement, I would not vote right now if I had to make a decision
He
right
did
now.
say, until someone's earned it, I'm not voting. So I wonder if
I think
any
that's
of our
fair.
political nominees came and gave you $20. How do they earn it? How do they
No,
earn
I think
it?
that's fair, but you're saying you'll get educated, then you'll vote.
Yes.
So you're voting
There.
for somebody.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I think that
I will vote for somebody.
Got it.
Yeah, I thought you were just saying I'm not going to vote because I'm not going to. I don't know.
No, that's incredibly ignorant of me.
But question.
So it's giving $20 to Pete Buttigieg.
Wow, we want to time it.
And I've voted in every election that I've been eligible to vote in. But what if you do get to the day of and you don't believe in either candidate? Do you force yourself to vote for somebody you don't believe in?
There are other parties that run for president besides Democrat and Republican, and it's a little known fact that unless you get a certain percentage of the popular vote, you actually don't get funding to run campaigns, which is why you primarily see Republican and Democratic candidates. So if you don't believe any of those, I totally understand. Like, there aren't always a candidate for everyone, but there are lots of candidates running for president you just don't know about.
Yeah, but then some would argue with you. I'm not saying this is my stand. Some would argue that if you're voting for somebody you know is not going to win, is it really a vote?
Well, yeah, it is a vote because you're trying to move that needle so that they get a certain percentage of that popular vote, so they can get the funding. So then we can go from a two-party system to what we're supposed to be, which is a multi-party system, more than two parties. But go to isidewith.com. It's a quiz. You can answer issues of stuff that you feel strongly and passionately about and say how much you care about it, and it'll align you with the candidate who most aligns to what you believe.
Right. And going along with your note too, I think giving to a candidate who you think might not have a good chance of winning, because let's be honest, Pete Buttigieg, I mean, he was the youngest candidate that was running, had not much political experience compared to everybody else in the party. He was the youngest. He got the most crap from the media, but I think running for office is an act of hope. So my response to his act of hope is giving to that campaign, believing that the best could happen.
There you go. Okay.
So,
What's worse, like going in and voting blindly and not having any idea who you're voting for, or not voting?
Blindly.
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 I mean, I highly encourage everybody to educate themselves and make an educated vote, but I also don't want you going in there just like,
Yup.
Well, especially when you have websites like the one that Cassie just mentioned. It's incredible. I've used it before when I didn't know what was going on.
And it
was
came up as Pete Buttigieg. It really helped
You know what?
take my money, take my
Staying away from
money.
that.
I'm playing with them, but I liked them too. I really did.
The Bert Show.